us where we are now.
We are now standing outside of Starbucks in Hellingly.
Okay, so have you got any idea where we're going?
I have absolutely no idea where we are going. Tommy has told me nothing. I have got no idea where we're going. I know that in a minute you're going to blindfold me, which is good because I've had your driving this far, and probably blindfolding is the best way to go.
No need for that, was there, really? Oh. Okay, so we're going to do a Facebook Live, and on that you will see that you're going to be blindfolded, and then when we get to the next location, we will start again.
Okay. Just getting ready to go, and before I get blindfolded, I have been given a shape image from Tommy.
Okay, so can you draw that?
I can draw it, I'm just having to think about it. Right.
Don't know what he's trying.
It's not rude. I think it's a window, I think.
Is there anything in the window?
Yeah, there's something here in the window, but there may be like, they're rounded at the top, and there may be like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. And I'm going to say it looks like a window in my mind. It looks like a window. And something about, I can't draw, something about a rose. A rose.
Okay, so we'll see if that comes up later.
Single rose is that as well?
Yeah, single rose. I don't know why, but...
Okay. Okay.
So that's what I've got before I get blindfolded, which is going to happen on Facebook Live and on here right now.
Okay. Oh, right, let's take that.
Lovely Lucy, and over here, videoing the whole day, is Mel. Say hi, Mel.
Hi.
So we are here at Hellingly Starbucks, and we are going off to a location which I know nothing about, although I have just written a little image that I've just been given by Tommy. And we are now going to be leaving here. I'm going to be blindfolded, and not only am I going to be blindfolded, Mel's going to be driving, which is probably the best way to be, is blindfolded if Mel's driving. So from this point on, outside of Starbucks, I am going to get blindfolded. Hold on, Lucy, I need a coffee first, because I just want to have a quick slurp of that. Got to have a Starbucks. Right, Lucy, go for it.
Whereabouts is it? Just here?
Yeah, you'd like it.
Right, okay, can you see?
Oh yeah, I can see everything,
You
Lucy.
look like Zorro.
Can they see me on, I can't even see the camera now on my phone.
That's right.
You realise 3 people just called the police thinking you're being kidnapped.
Don't
worry, it's fine.
So,
right, is that all right? Yeah.
That's very tight, Lucy. Yeah, very tight.
That's all right. We don't want it to sit down. So let me take your phone off you a minute. So we're in the car at the moment.
Yep.
How are you feeling?
Not too bad. Not too bad. It's a bit weird having a blindfold on and not being able to know and see where you're going, but yeah, I'm alright.
So we're probably an hour into the journey now.
Yeah.
Good hour from when we left Starbucks. Tommy's given you a couple of things, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's given me the family name of D. I believe there's a lady, like Lord and Lady, with the family name of D. He's given me pictures of windows with rounded tops, I think there's several of those, and possibly maybe a couple of different buildings that have got the same style of window.
Okay. And the place we're going, where you think, or to what Tommy's given you, is it? No, you did say it didn't feel like it's just one place.
No, it feels like it's. The more I'm thinking about it with him, it feels like one or two different buildings, and then like I don't know, it may even be an area or something. It just feels like it's spread out, or it's not specifically. I'm not sensing for Tommy like one building, and maybe a couple of buildings and some land or something like that.
Okay, now we have been trying to do some Facebook Lives as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you can see with the background through Mark's window, there's a lot of trees around. So it has been difficult for signal, but we did get a couple of questions. So first of all, Ashley asked, is it an abbey? When you explained and we showed the picture that you drew
Of the windows.
Yeah, he did ask, is it an abbey? What's your view on that?
It doesn't feel to me like an abbey. As I just said, I think it's more than one place, and I'm not feeling somewhere that's like massive, you know what I mean? I'm not feeling like a castle or anything that's big like an abbey. I'm feeling more like smaller types of buildings.
Okay, and Jackie asked, is there a royal connection? Is there any royal connection?
Royal as far as Lord and Lady maybe, but I'm not, at this current time, I'm not feeling anything like straight royalty.
Okay, and what's some of the other things that you've picked up?
An image of a chicken, which is Tommy's laughing about, and also a red rose, a single red rose that someone is holding here on their chest. A single red rose.
So do you think that's in connection with the lady, or is that someone different?
It's definitely a connection. I can't pick up why. But there is definitely a connection to do with this. I think it might be a lady holding a single red rose. I can't confirm it's definitely a lady, but yes, I think it is a lady holding a red rose.
Because when we spoke about the lady, it was definitely, you did get the title, didn't you? It wasn't a female
No,
lady
as in Lord and Lady.
Yeah, so there we go. So that's what we've got at the moment. How far left are we, Mel, roughly?
About 20 minutes.
So we're not too far from our location now. So is Tommy excited?
Yeah, excited. I'm really excited because we've never done this before, and he hasn't told me anything, only images that I would normally get on a normal day. So he's excited, I'm excited. I'm a bit nervous because we're doing this live, and you know, my reputation, if I have one,
is on the
line. But I'm fairly confident. I am 100% believe in what I do. I 100% believe in Tommy, and if we're going to do this, then we've got to do this to prove it. So all we can do is wait and see when we get there and see if we know where we are and if we pick anything up.
So, okay then, so we'll be reporting back very shortly and see where we end up. So Mark, we're getting a bit closer now to destination.
Yeah.
Tommy's just given you another bit of information.
The place that we're going to is in a book. It's in a factual book, and I can just see like a fairly thick book with like numbers and pictures, but there's like loads of numbers. For some reason he's saying factual, so it's something. The place has been in a I don't know. This is going to sound ridiculous, but I'm going to say this. But it seems like maybe even Guinness Book.
Right.
Or something like that, where it's like facts about. I really don't know. It's really mixed in. I'm getting loads of images from him now. Really loads of images.
What other
Loads
things are you getting at the moment then?
I feel like there's like, well, even where we are, wherever we are now, it feels like a congregational point of energy. It feels like there's a lot of like ley lines and a lot of like something is really weird. The energy of the whole place outside the car feels really strange. And I know I've now had a blindfold on for an hour or whatever, and I'm not feeling great, gotta be honest, but it feels like I can sense energy around, real, like, really strange energy. There's something's really weird, and I feel like people have been here, and like, it's really weird. It is really.
So when you say
weird.
people been here, how, in sort of what context is that?
Well, I don't know. I feel like we're almost heading to, and this again is going to sound ridiculous, but I feel like we're almost heading to like a. I can only do it by images because I can't speak. I feel like we're like. I almost feel like I'm going to. Mind you, we can edit this, but I feel like I'm going to like. I don't know, a paranormal mecca or some sort of like paranormal. I don't know, something's really weird. It feels really strange. Really strange.
So, and what's is there anything else is Tommy looking quite forward to this?
Tommy has said to me about 2 minutes ago, Tommy said to me that this is going to be a challenge.
So Mark, what are you, we're almost there, so what are you sensing at the moment?
I sense a lot of paranormal stuff around. But I think some of it might be hype. I don't think all of it is what it's cracked up to be. Because Tommy's sort of like saying, he's not saying, but he's showing me like, there's one thing and that's like with a line through it, and there's one thing and that's got a line through it, there's one thing and that's got a tick to it, one thing's got a half tick to it. So some of it's right, some of it's not right, but it's fairly strong. The feeling is very strong, like there's a draw of people or a draw of things.
Okay.
Just got out the car.
Yeah.
We've got you out the car.
Yeah.
So can you tell us where you think you might be?
Well, I have an image of this bloody chicken.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
I know I am.
Where are you?
Hold on, do that again. Standing here, look.
I know, I'm in Pluckley.
Right, take the blindfold off. Turn round.
Well done.
Yeah,
well done. Well done, Tommy.
Wrong!
So what's your thoughts now? Obviously now some of the things you were saying
It
en
makes
route.
sense to me because you can feel the difference in energy around. It's really weird. And this bloody chicken, taking venomous
Yeah.
of the chicken. That's what
We said that
so
as
when
soon
we
as you
laughed
said
about you
it.
this morning with the chicken, that whole thing was just like, that is incredible because I can see the plucking. So that's amazing. That I can't see. That is amazing. That is quite, to feel that from him and to get the plucking of the chicken.
The other thing that was quite interesting was about what you said about the paranormal hype and stuff around.
Yeah, because it feels like I can get it now. I'm here.
Yeah.
I've never been here before ever, but I can feel it now, and it's like that feeling of like a lot of paranormal people have been, and a lot of paranormal things happen here. But I also feel that some of it's not right. I feel like some of it from Tommy is a bit like
They're trading
a bit
off the
mashed
name,
up. Yeah,
basically,
yeah. It's a bit like, oh yeah, and we've got a paranormal shed, and we've got a paranormal tree, and a paranormal pavement, and it's a bit too much of it. Do you understand what I mean?
Okay, so we've got a few locations to go to here.
Brilliant.
So we'll
Yeah, looking
talk
forward
back
to
to
it.
the first one.
Amazing. Tommy, you're an absolute star. here, and we've just arrived at the church, St Nicholas in Pluckley, and Tommy's picking up something about a lady, maybe two ladies actually. There's a lady down. Can't breathe, so it's like it's almost sealed shut. She's almost like completely sealed. That's relevant. Completely sealed. You know what? I think she might even be sealed in a box. In a box. It's like, you know, like Russian dolls. It feels like it's like almost sealed one in another, but like airtight, like really, like really tight, almost to preserve the feeling of her. I think that's it. I think that's where she is, sealed in sealed. Maybe she's got a rose. Maybe she's holding a rose, a single red rose. I think she's got a red rose with her. She's holding it close to her chest.
So far, what we can confirm is that the churchyard is reputed to be haunted by a red lady, but for a specific reason.
Yeah, I said red lady as we walked down here, and the reason she's here, there's no doubt about it, she's looking for a child.
Yeah, she's searching for her missing baby.
Yeah, she is. Young girl.
Yeah, so the other thing that you've picked up on over here, which is where you said that's where the lady's buried.
The lady, yeah.
Okay, so she is buried, you said inside a coffin,
Yeah,
a
it feels
coffin.
like the analogy Tommy gave me was Russian dolls.
Okay.
So you've got a lady in something, but it's not that. What I feel the strongest is that it's like airtight. It's almost like to preserve. It wasn't like just a coffin with a couple of nails. This was like, you're like.
Okay, so she is buried with inside 3 lead coffins in an attempt to prevent her decay.
So spot on.
Bloody hell, that's really good.
So what we're just trying to work out is if you can get any more on the name, because obviously you've got the initial.
Yeah, D. It's Give me another image of Tom. I can't get it from that. Right. That's like that's a daredevil. Daring.
The name's Daring.
Well done, brilliant stuff.
Okay, so what you missed as you walked,
Daring.
you came round and walked straight past. Inscribed on the side, it's not easy to see, is the name, the Daring.
What, on that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't
missed
see,
it.
you have to go right up to it to see it.
It feels to me like a lot of the stories have been patched together.
Right.
As I'm walking here, I can feel certain things. I can feel the lady, I can feel the lady in red. But then I know that other people have been here and been saying things about the old coffins and the old... But it's all patched together. It's all a little bit, quite rightly as we said earlier, it's all a little bit like fabricated because there are definitely spirits here, very strong spirits from a spiritual point. Even the area is strong. But I question the amount of places or the amount of things that are actually paranormal, in the sense of it feels to me like everything is paranormal. The paranormal shed, toilet, pathway, I think everywhere you go is paranormal. And I think that's the overpowering thing of it's not what you see, it's what what is there as opposed to what I can sense is there. some food. Got a beverage.
But as we're sitting here, we can see your mind is 10 to the dozen at the moment. You've got what's going on.
There's lots of stuff, and we've just been very kindly given permission to do a little bit of filming in here. But there's lots of stuff. There's lots of stuff going on in here. There really is. There's definitely a spirit energy of a young girl in this fireplace here behind me. Absolutely.
Right. Also, I need to grab some ketchup
And I
mayonnaise.
think she is seen by many people.
Have you got a name?
Something.
Is there a name for it?
Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah. Queen. Yeah, Elizabeth. I'm sure it's Elizabeth. You go and buy a Queen image from Tommy.
Right, okay.
Elizabeth, I'm sure it's Elizabeth. There's also something here that's a little bit dark. Like a cult, or like I can feel the negativity of like black magic, or like I want to go upstairs, but there's like something that's like really dark. It's a really dark place. And it's like it may even be locked or like blocked or something. It's like somewhere where no one will go because of this energy. There's a really dark, and it's been brought through by a cult and by like people that don't know what they're doing with spirit. You know, like black magic and that sort of thing. Always here. It's doing stuff. It's moving stuff. The small girl, Elizabeth, that's in the fireplace. Had an accident. Somebody pushed her down the stairs. That's what she just told me.
Did that cause a death? Okay.
So why does she has just told you.
Then?
Why did she play in the fireplace?
Yeah.
Can't share that information.
We're not listening.
Because that's where her body was put.
What, in the fireplace?
Mm-hmm.
What, to get rid of it?
Mm-hmm.
By who?
I don't know that yet.
Do you know how old she is?
Young. 7.
Okay.
6. My numbers are separate image. Almost like something surrounds this building. Almost, I don't know, like a moat or something right round, like a castle, like a moat going right round the outside. People lived here, like a house. This, yeah, like a house, or why is it surrounded by, like, it looks like a moat? The land, something about the land. Yeah, there's lots of things coming, lots of bits and pieces coming.
The fireplace.
Yes.
He has picked up on the name Elizabeth.
Yes.
Yep.
And
That something happened to her, maybe something to do with falling or being pushed down the stairs.
Yeah.
And she's in the fireplace.
She's buried. She was buried in that wall.
Right.
But the stairs used to be there.
Okay, that makes sense.
But that was bailiff's daughter.
Okay.
So she was pushed down the stairs by her nanny. But the nanny buried her in the wall and made the bailiff, which is the dad, believe that she was missing. So, but he doesn't realise he's dead. So he goes around his daily routine.
That's it. Yeah, just doing the same thing over.
He does the same thing over and over again.
And then you picked up about moats, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a moat, tri-moat or moat, something like around the outside because it's like there's no water in it. But
Yeah, this basically the plague wiped out the whole village. That's why it's the most haunted. The whole village was wiped out. But when it was the plague, this was an old moat farmhouse.
Oh, you said a house. Yeah.
So that's why there's a lot of children up here, because there was a lot of families that worked up here.
makes sense. That's wonderful.
So yeah.
Okay.
Is it? I mean, not now, obviously, but is the attic space still accessible?
The secret room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the secret room?
Well, that was like when I came.
You said
100
some of it
years
was
ago,
really locked up, isn't it?
We were told that was where it was like a witch's coven.
Yes, it's where the witches used to do the spells.
All right.
You said that, didn't you, earlier on?
That makes sense.
That's it, yeah, because you said about
Yeah.
up, you know. Sort of.
Yeah, it's three floors up, and it's an attic space. It's got a boiler room. It's got a boiler tank next to it, but the room's absolutely freezing.
Oh, really?
Absolutely freezing.
Excellent.
Mark, so can you tell us where we are and what you've just said you've heard?
We have just arrived at Daring Wood, and spiritually I can hear a scream from a man. Sounds like he's falling or fallen, but he's screaming.
Okay.
So a couple of things that we've picked up on since we've been here is I think I know why the windows are the shape they are. I believe that Edward Daring escaped through a window of that shape with the rounded top. I don't know yet what he escaped from, but I believe that that's why some of the windows around here, or a lot of the windows around here, have that shape. It's almost like a pattern for easy to get out of windows. The other thing is that I believe they had a house, a large house that is probably like a manor type house, and that somehow it was burnt down because I can smell the burning and the fire. I don't know it's known where the house is or if it's still around, but I do believe that there is like a burning, it caught light because I can sense the fire. What Edward was escaping from, don't know. I almost feel from Tommy that there was other people almost like going after him or something like that, but there's something about him having to get out of the window very quickly.
Can you tell us about what you picked up on in the bar of the Daring Arms that is behind you now?
There's in the bar here there is definitely a female white lady, possibly with the surname or first name with a J, and I believe that she's seen as a white lady as a lot of people have seen her around. I think it's a previous owner of the Daring Arms.
Okay, and also you came up with a World War II connection?
Yeah, I believe around here somewhere, because we saw a missing poster earlier for a dog that was missing, and as I looked at it I saw a picture of a pilot. So I believe that something to do with the World War and a pilot or something went missing around where we are sitting or standing now.
Okay.
We are now back in Starbucks. Finished the day, we've got back to Starbucks. I drove back, no blindfold, even better. We had a great day, fantastic. We've seen some locations you've obviously seen on here. A few more things that we picked up on was a highwayman. Tommy picked up on a highwayman and a hollow tree where he used to hide. and stop coaches and rob them because they slowed down there. That was something else that we picked up on. Yeah, it's been a fantastic day, and I think Tommy has done this, done all of us very, very proud.
So have you got some more information on the windows?
I can't remember where we got to with the windows, but definitely escaping the windows, and Edward was escaping from people. Roundheads? Roundheads. I believe it was Roundheads that he was escaping from. And that's why he went out through the window. And that's why all them windows, which is what we drew first thing before we left, which is even more amazing. The more you think about it, the more today has been fairly amazing. And I've learned something as well, and I've learned that I always trusted Tommy, but it doesn't matter where I go, I can trust in him, and he can give me information at any point. And he didn't tell me where it was, I didn't know where it was, and you'll see all that as you've probably seen on the video. So it was a great day and a great time. And I'd like to thank the team for working on it, so to Kev and to Lucy and to you, Mel. I'd like to thank you all for being with me and for experiencing this today and going through everything that we did. Kev, what did you think of it?
Excellent. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Lovely time with lovely people, and some fascinating evidence from Mark and good old Tommy there.
Lucy, what did you think of it?
Yeah, again, like Kev, duplicate the same as Kev really. It's been a great day. I think it's always amazing because we know that we didn't tell you anything and you didn't know where you was going. We've kept it top secret, haven't we, from you? And to get what Tommy's got out of today, you know, it has been pretty amazing.
Yeah, pretty good because we had lots of different locations, didn't we? So
Yeah.
it wasn't just turning up at one place.
Correct.
And bang, here you go, get the information.
It
so
was a lot
lots
of different locations, and it was brilliant. And I think Tommy's done extremely well. I'm extremely proud of Tommy today. And in the midst of everything else that's going on, we had a really, really good day.